Yo, what's going on, guys? You asked for it, and I delivered. You wanted to see more of Blacklight Tango down, and, well, here's another match. And this is actually an entertaining match, if I do say so myself. And one of the things I wanted to mention is, well, again, it's on Curfew. Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know, man. Blacklight just seems like it's become more of a dead game ever since Halo Reach just came out. I've been playing a couple matches before this one warming up, because Halo Reach and then switching back to other games really screws up my talent and everything else, so I kind of had to warm myself up. And this time I wanted to show you a different weapon, so I brought out my Assault rifle, which you can read my setup in the description, which I'll have. And basically I just wanted to show you how I play with my Assault rifle, which is a lot more slow-paced, more I go for more well-placed shots, and you can still see I'm a little bit bad with it, because, you know, Halo Reach really did mess me up, I gotta say. Like, right here, I mean, I don't normally hold the trigger down like that ever with this thing. I'll fire, like, 2 or 3 round bursts. But, yeah, you can see, yeah, basically I just kind of was rusty a little bit. But, I wanted to show you, and halfway through this video, it's a small game. There's not a lot of us, so it's like 3-on-2 right now. Unfortunately, I'm on the team that has 3 people, so... But halfway through the video, one of the guys on on my team quits, so it kind of evens up the team a little bit, so it's 2-on-2. And basically what I wanted to talk about is, if you look at my other Curfew video and you see the gameplay and how I move around the map and play, it's very similar, only now it's more, I put more caution, I guess you can say. Like, I'm not as worried about I'm more worried in this about getting killed than I am in the other ones, because for some reason when there's bigger teams and bigger matches, you can, if you're a lone wolf, like I like to play kind of alone, like I like to isolate myself from other players if I'm not playing with friends or teamwork or any of that stuff. I feel like, and that guy snuck up on me pretty bad, but if I like to play alone, you know, because I'm kind of that guy that's devious, I like to be in the shadows, kind of like Sam Fisher, and come out and snap your neck, except you can't actually do that. I just come out and shoot you in the back of the head or something when you're not looking. That is my playstyle. I'm kind of like the stalker, kind of. I jump down on you like I do right here. You know, I'm out of nowhere, I just come and kill you. So that is my playstyle. I like being sneaky and just playing with your mind a little bit and let you walk into my hands, you know, like I control you, like, you know. So basically I wanted to show you that in 2v2 games, I'm actually more scared of dying. And you're probably, like, I'm actually I have more caution. I'm more, I don't remember the word for it, but I'm more worried about basically getting killed, because it's actually easier to die in games like this, to me, and in smaller matches, because now it's more competitive. Like, for example, when I was playing Halo Reach, you know, you play a bigger game, sure, you can kill a whole bunch of people in a distance, like a Team SWAT game or Team Snipers. All of a sudden, you do Team Doubles Arena, and things just get a lot harder, because now it's really competitive gaming between 2 teams that are small, and basically teamwork is everything. So I'm not exactly working with him right now, and you'll see a lot of times the teammate I have, I actually use him as a decoy. No offense, bud, but I mean, he actually does end up, and it works very well, though. I mean, it works to a T. They get 1 kill, I get 2, so basically it's like 1 for 2 in the end. So, you know, my teammate does unfortunately die, and this is when the one of our guys leaves. And basically, I just wanted to talk about that. You know, I have this gameplay. It's not exactly my best work. It was fun, though. I actually enjoyed this match very much. Unlike many of the other game types, you know, I've been trying to film other game types. Like, I was trying to do Last Man Standing today, actually, and, you know, regular Deathmatch or Demolition. I think that's what it's called. And Capture the Flag, that game type there. I was trying to do those game types for you guys, but no matter what I do, like I say, I don't know what happened. Nobody seems to play those game types. Every time I go in there, it puts me in a lobby. And I was actually waiting there for a little over an hour. I just let it there. I was sitting here, you know, doing something else while I was, like, looking back and forth, because I really wanted to show you another game type. But no one joined. So I just gave up and decided to go, like, okay, you know what? Team Deathmatch it is, you know. People seem to love this game type, which I find is kind of funny, because a lot of people completely complain about spawn camping. And this is the game that does it. You know, Team Deathmatch is the worst game for spawn camping if this is all that happens, because the whole objective is to kill the other teammates. And this is where I use them as a decoy. Not purposely, it kind of like worked out that way, but anyway. That's what I meant, you know, like, they don't like spawn camping, yet they play the game types that favor it the most, you know. Team Deathmatch is a game where basically it's very hard that people will stick through the game, and that's what makes me happy about these guys. Even though, you know, we're kind of beating them a lot, we actually played until the time ran out because there's not enough of us to kill for the game to fully run out. These guys, I respect a gamer who can stick through a game without quitting, regardless of how bad he or she is doing. If you are getting absolutely spanked, and that's the way I play, I cannot leave the game. I can't stand backing out. I have to stay in the game, regardless of how bad I'm doing, because that's how you learn. I mean, you learn by getting your ass kicked. I mean, how are you going to learn to adapt to something when, you know, you're not going to be there to take the lesson? You know, you have to take the beating to learn something, right? It's the way it is for any sport. You have to get hurt to get better, you know. It depends. Like, paintball is an example of that. I can say, like, in order to get better, you have to feel pain, and it's true. It's happened to me. I've got to where I am in that sport now because of that. And because basically the mentality is you don't want to get hurt and you don't want to get angry. And for a game, it's basically you don't want to get angry and frustrated again, so you learn from that experience. And these guys don't quit through the whole game, so I actually respect them a lot for sticking through it, making this awesome video for you guys. I know it's a very entertaining match to watch. It's kind of more slow pace, more caution. I still don't remember that word. I'm not even going to try to say it. But whatever. So it's basically, it's a great match. I actually, you know, filmed for you. I just filmed this not even 5 minutes ago. I enjoyed playing this match so much I just had to do the commentary right away, and I wanted to bring that up. The difference between big matches and smaller matches, the competitive side to it, and just all around having like a respectful game with people. You know, like a lot of gamers, they're competitive to the point where they trash talk others, and you know that like bugs me a lot. You know, a lot of gamers, they'll, like, if you beat them, for example, I was playing Halo Reach a while ago, and I'm sorry I'm bringing up this game again, but you know, any game really, I'll just bring that up. If you absolutely walk over your enemy, like, you know, you're stomping, spanking the crap out of them, alright, and you finish the match and you beat them, then they talk about how, you know, you suck. Like, that makes no sense. Okay, I suck because I beat you. Can you define that more, like, properly, please? Because, I mean, I don't understand how me beating you, getting more kills than you and less deaths, results in me sucking. You know, a lot of people are just really picky like that. You know, they're just because they're so frustrated. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I'm like that too. I'm not gonna lie. When I have a bad game, I do get frustrated, but that's just my nature. You know, I'm an aggressive player. I'm an aggressive person as, you know, a natural. That's just me. I'm aggressive. You know, I have competitive sides to me where I'm not exactly, I always have to win. I don't, you know, when I lose, it's not the end of the world. You know, I kind of, you know, trained myself to that. When I was a younger kid, I mean, I used to, when I would lose, I'd bash my controller on the ground. And that was back in the PlayStation 1 days, so ever since they got the Xbox, it was like the holy grail. I was like, oh my god, I cannot smash this controller because it's so sexy. And I'm talking about the Xbox original, right? And on PlayStation 1, I used to break every controller. Like, I played Driver 2, I'd be driving, trying to finish a mission, all of a sudden, something bad happens. Anger overwhelms me. I start smacking the controller on the floor, but I was a young kid too, right? So it's like, just those little frustrated, childish anger fits you have, and you know, I didn't actually enjoy them. You know, it made gaming really, really bad for me. So basically, when you start off a game, you want to do it on a moment where you have a great attitude, you know, or you're neutral. You don't want to be angry and then go into a match, because usually your attitude really defines how you play. And, you know, if you're having a good time, you're going to have a good time regardless. You know, if you, like, there's a couple of moments in here in this game where I got shot, and I think it's coming up, actually. It's probably coming up right here. He basically pops out in front of me and shoots me. I was actually laughing at that, like, the way because he's all the way over there, right? I'm like, okay, you know, I'm safe. So I wait for this guy here, and you'll see it. I shoot him, all casually, all of a sudden, bam, like, holy shit, where'd you come from, you know? And I actually laughed at that because it kind of made me jump in my seat a bit. You know, that guy did a nice move. I mean, he just came out of nowhere. He's all the way across the map. I'm like, I don't have to worry about him. All of a sudden, bam, he's right in front of me and he shoots me. So it's, you know, I actually laughed at that. And, you know, games like this are usually more, I find you become more connected with players in games like this because you actually rely on each other more. In bigger games, no one cares. You're all out for yourself. You just shoot a bunch of people. Well, everything looks cool because there's so many explosions, you know, vehicles exploding depending on the game you're playing. Like Battlefield's one of those games that's crazy. But this, when you're playing with smaller teams, I find you get more connected with your teammates, and you don't actually have to say anything. Just the way you kind of like operate together, and Halo's one of those games that you do that a lot, right? You'll kind of like look at your teammate, you pull off a good move, he'll look at you, you kind of just teabag up and down, like acknowledging each other's awesomeness, and you know, you enjoy each other's company and you have fun playing the game. And that's what gaming really is about, regardless of how much frustration and anger you have. Just go in with a positive attitude, enjoy playing, and if you get beaten really hard, don't quit, stick it through, because gamers will respect you, for that. For me, I respect a gamer who can definitely withstand punishment, regardless. I mean, if I'm the only one on the team that's left and I'm getting spanked, you know, I'm getting really badly beaten down, I'm not going to leave. I'll be the only one left. I'm going to be like, you know what, I'm going to stand and fight. You know, it's kind of like that attitude in a real war. I want to go down fighting. I'm not going to be the guy who quits, cowers in the corner, and dies. And that's the way I am. I'm going to go down fighting as hard as I can, and that's the way I play these games. And this guy, I thought he was AFK for a second, but turned out to be actually waiting at our spawn. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, you know, like, just gaming is for fun. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that, and this is a game that I thought was really enjoyable to play with these guys because they were competitive enough. They didn't quit, you know, and the game really does change when it's from bigger games to smaller games, and you can see it here exactly. My play style, everything is very different. You know, I'm more worried, take more caution when I approach my enemies, and I really move differently too. And if you look back at my other videos, you can see that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll probably make some more Blacklight videos in the future if you keep asking for them. And give me some awesome challenges to do, you know, like play a match with just a pistol or something, you know. Give me some nice things to do and for your entertainment. So guys, please rate, subscribe, and thank you for watching.